Well, when you come to play in this stadium up here in Boone, North Carolina, against a team like Appalachian State, you better bring all three phases. And what a tremendous effort by our defense tonight. For the most part, our special teams were on point, and we just couldn't get on track offensively for the most part. We had our chances, at this point in time, but they really shut us down. I mean, on the perimeter right there, we were able to get some runs out there, but our throw game was just not there. They did a great job in covering us. We couldn't find any matchups that we felt like we could take advantage of, and they smothered us right there. And then when we were trying to run the football, it's a loaded box and really took a lot of things away from us. We just couldn't figure out the solution tonight. But I'm very, very proud of our effort. I think our team came up here with a great mindset. They went out there and they fought hard. To the last play. This game was, it wasn't a lock on until the last snap. And, that's something we're striving to do. We understand where we are and where we got to be. And, Appalachian's that team right now that's at the top of this doggone league, and they have been for the last few years. But, when you look at us play and you look and see the things that we do, you feel like that gap's getting a little bit closer. And I can see it being overtaken. I certainly can. But I'm proud of our players. Our players are, they give everything they got. There's nothing they take for granted, and that's a good thing.
Thank you, Coach. At this time, we'll open it to questions from members of the media. If you would, keep yourself muted until you're ready to ask a question, and then feel free to go ahead with your question.
How you doing, Coach? This is Julian Hart of The Signal.
You're going to have to speak up.
I'm sorry. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing, Coach? This is Julian Hart of The Signal.
Right.
Another tough game for you guys. What is it about the third quarter? Because often when Georgia State has a really good first half, they often have trouble in that third quarter, kind of getting things together. What was it about Appalachian State that really challenged you guys in that third quarter and made you guys kind of lose footing with them as the game went on?
Well, I don't know if it was so much the third quarter. I think it was just a well-played ball game. We couldn't really do anything offensively, but our defense, I think, maybe gave up the score. I can't even remember right now, but, it was two tough, hard-fought teams going at it. It really was. There wasn't any adjustments. They were playing really 7, 8 man, rolling their safeties down in the box, and they were playing great coverage on our wideouts, and just couldn't get anything going. We had a little perimeter run that we kept going to. We probably should have ran that a lot more, but I can't sit here at this moment and say what exactly is in the third quarter. I certainly don't know, but I don't think it was just a great third quarter by Appalachian on any stretch. So, but we'll go back and see what we can fix and find out if the third quarter is an issue.
Coach, Brady Weiler, ThursdayNight.com.
Yes, sir.
Sticking with the second half, it did seem like maybe this might be something you'll notice more as you're able to actually watch the game later, but they were able to get into Quad's face a little more in pressure and maybe was knocking him off the game a little bit. Do you think there was something there that they were having a little more success getting in the backfield?
No, I don't think so. When you look at our throw game, it actually wasn't just a traditional drop back passing. It was a play action pass, and we call it's basically a power look. So it's not something that you sit there and you can hold the football on. The read is there, and it's got to be taken very, very quickly and sharply. And there's no really time after that because it's all back blocks and single blocks right there in a gap scheme format. So you've got to get that ball off quickly. And sometimes I felt like we did give up a little bit of pressure on those, but sometimes I feel like we did not deliver the football in time. And it will be, I have to really look at it and see, but that was just my perception and watching it out there during the course of the game. I thought, we were holding on to the ball. We should have let it go a little bit early. But like I said, until I go back and watch it, I can't be 100% correct on either of those.
Any more questions for Coach at this time?
switch into the defense. Like you said, really good performance and getting a lot from the front seven. Just talk about what they were able to do to stop a really good rushing team with App State.
You know, and they play their tails off. I mean, you look at those guys up front. I think Appalachian's pushing, you know, close to 280 yards, maybe even more than that, a game rushing. And, you know, they weren't able to really spit. I don't even know if maybe until the last series, their longest run. I can't be sure on this, but it went over 15 yards, I don't think. And to keep them in check, and I mean, there was some knockback there. Our front guys did a great job. I mean, you talk about Dante and Hardrick and Stretch and all those guys, our linebackers. I mean, Blake Carroll and, you know, Trey John. And it was just, I mean, it was a tough physical game, and they were trying to establish the run. Trust me, that's what they want to do, and they were trying to do it, and we knew exactly what they were trying to do, and it was just a great competition between the two.